Hi guys. Today this video is going to be about live for God, live for yourself and your family, and don't live for man. So this video is going to be called Don't Live for Man, Live for God, Jesus Christ, the only God that's worthy of praise and love and worship. He's the king of morals and values. And yeah. So live for God, live for yourself and your family. Don't live for man, aka decenter man. The reason why I'm telling you decenter man, by the way, you don't have to decenter man, but the opposite of decentering man is centering man, meaning you're focusing all your time on a man. And I will give you some examples of my experience and why you should decenter them. And just because you decenter them, it doesn't mean you can't date them. It doesn't mean you can't have a husband in the future. So my past experience with a little bit centering men was I wasn't obsessed, but there was this guy. He was very cute. He was handsome. He was my type. He had blue eyes. He had a hand tattoo on his hand. Like, he was my type. Like, he was my type. I liked the way he looked. I liked his voice. I like how he was kind of like a bad boy, but he was nice and sweet. But there's some things about him that I didn't like. How he was kind of cold, and he looks like he doesn't have any emotions. And like when I opened myself up to him, he was like, oh, I never knew you were that type of girl to open up your feelings. Like, I am that girl to open up my feelings. And I don't open up to everyone. And if you're my type, I might open up to you, like, because I'm trying to like have a connection, right? So this guy, I remember when I was in school, he would message me, not all the time, but I remember that I liked him so much to the point where I was waiting. I was waiting for him to message me so I can message him, because I don't chase guys. I am the prize. Women are the prize always. We never chase, we attract, period. So I was waiting for him to message me, and I remember, like, even when I was doing something in class, like an assignment where I had to work with someone else, as soon as that person messaged me, like, I was like, oh, I hope it's them, because I had a notification that does a sound, and I put that because I wanted to know if it's him messaging me. And I remember when class was like over, I went to check my phone to see if he messaged me, like, and when I checked my phone to see if he was messaging me, I was checking what message he told me, like, if it's just a compliment he's giving me, like, you're beautiful or gorgeous, or it's like, hey, let's hang out. And I just wanted to feel so special and amazing, and there's nothing wrong with that. But like, I could have spent my time with my friends or had my mind clear and peaceful. And when he wouldn't message me right away, I would get mad and frustrated and be like, this guy's my type. He's cute and he's handsome. Why is he not messaging me? It's always the guys I don't like that's giving me attention. Yeah, a lot of girls can relate. Pretty girls can relate. Welcome to the pretty club. Um, pretty girls face rejection too, but we keep moving on, and we have a lot of options, but whatever. Yeah. Sometimes we don't care about the options. We just care about the guy that we specifically like. So that's why when a guy is into you and you're not into them, it's not important. So yeah, I stopped messaging that person because that person was playing games. They weren't serious, but they were cute and handsome, and that made it hard for me. And that made it hard for me to detach from this guy because he was so handsome and he was my type. Like, I liked his voice. I like how he was muscular. I like how he was a bad boy, but not a lot of a bad boy. But he had some characteristics of him that made him look like a bad boy. The way he walked, the way he dressed. But there was times where I did not like his personality, because I'm like, he told me that I don't look like a girl that open up, and I don't really open up. I open up to guys that I like, that is my type. Not all the time, but I was trying to have a connection with this guy. And it did not work out. It did not work out. And to the girls who think that I can't get a man, trust and believe me when I tell you it's easy for me to get a man. But the thing is, I don't want no trash man. I want a good man. I want to get a man who respects me. So, yeah, okay? I want a guy who wants to know me as a human being and not as a freaking fantasy doll that he has in his head. Because that's when you get kind of the mean side of me. And I like that for girls too. Like, don't play with me. So, yeah, that is my experience of me a little bit censoring man. He was so handsome. He had blue eyes. I like his accent because he had an accent when he speaks. And he had a tattoo in his hands. And normally, I'm not into guys who have tattoos normally I'm not attracted to guys who have tattoos, but he was like my type. Like he was cute. He was fine. You feel me? And I would find that when he messaged me, I would get excited. I would want to know what he want to tell me, like if I'm pretty gorgeous. But what I really wanted is for him to be like, let's go on a date. Yeah, let me bring you somewhere nice. Like I would get so happy. Like, oh girl, like to the point where if I'm talking to a girl and he messaged me, I'm like, I start smiling. And the girl be thinking like, why are you smiling? I'm like, no worries, there's nothing important, but like, it's because he messaged me. Yeah, but it did not last long because he wasn't serious and like, he I don't know. I'm not gonna say he didn't have emotions, but like he was annoying. Like he wasn't emotionally available. And one thing about me, if I express how I feel and you can't reciprocate and you can't care about how I feel, I will dump you. I will leave you for another man. I said what I said. Let that go viral. Now, yeah. So decenter man, and I know some of you girls can relate. That's why I say decenter man and put God first. Put God first. Jesus Christ. Put God first. Jesus Christ is the Lord. He's the savior of the whole entire planet. He's a king of morals and values. And live for God, Jesus Christ. Live for yourself and live for your family and I guess friends if they genuinely care about you. And the reason why I also say that is because the opposite of the centering man is centering man, meaning all your time and attention you're giving it to a man. And like, okay, that's cool, but like what are you gonna do to make yourself level up? Like for real. Like I had in the past, not all the time, but I would find myself getting mad with some guys. Like I remember going a certain type of like I remember like interacting with guys and like I was so mad and upset. Like I felt like cussing, and I'm the type of girl that don't say bad words out loud. You feel me? So yeah, I want to be in a positive, peaceful headspace. So that's why you got a decenter man. Because not every guy out there is gonna save you. Not every guy is a good guy. The majority of guys in this generation are bad and trash. Not all of them, but the majority of guys in this generation are trash, okay? I can make a separate video of why they're trash and have a whole list. Trust and believe me. But you feel more happy when you do things that you like as a woman. I had this scenario with this guy, this situation where this guy didn't want me to have like long fake nails. He didn't want me to have long fake nails, and guess what? Check my nails. Look at my nails. They're so pretty and gorgeous. I did it myself. Come get my nail service because I can do your nails as well. I'm not playing. I can really do people's nails. Low key, I believe it. If I can do my nails pretty, I can do your nails pretty. So this guy was like, he didn't like me having fake nails. And if I listened to him, I would be mad and upset because, okay, you don't want me to have fake nails, but I want to have fake nails. I want to look pretty. I want to feel confident. I want to treat myself the way that I deserve to be treated. If you're not going to love me, if you're not going to respect me, I'm going to respect myself. I'm going to love myself. And the way I love myself is different from other people. Everyone has their own ways on how they love themselves. Some people get educated. Some people go to college. Some people go to university. Some people change countries or like states. to live a better life for themselves and their family and their friends. That's a way of self-love and self-care, because you're doing things that'll make you happy. You're doing things that'll make you more prosperous and whatever. You feel me? So if I listened to this guy, I wouldn't have those pretty nails. I would have plain Jane nails. Like, nothing wrong with looking plain Jane nails, but that's not what I want. Like, I'm the type of girl, I like to switch things up, not all the time, but that's how God made me. Not every girl's like me, and when I say that, don't be mad about that. I'm being honest. Ever since I was a kid, I like different things. I like different things. I like playing badminton, I like singing, I like dancing, I like different things. You feel me? So so that's why I say, don't live for man. Don't live for man. A lot of guys are not going to save you. I'm being honest. Okay? If you're waiting for a rich man to come and save you, give you a good life, that can happen. But what are you going to do in the meantime that that man has not seen you? Live your life. Be happy. Don't make problems with other people. I do those things. Like, I do things that make me happy. We all have our ways to be happy, right? That's why I tell you, because I know how it feels to feel amazing and beautiful and confident, and to do or wear things that I want to wear. Okay? Is there things that I want to wear, but I feel like I'm not allowed to wear that? Yeah, by men. Because a lot of men, they want to control you. They want to control a woman, and you have no right to control a woman. Okay? Period. So that's why I say to the center man, live for God, live for you and your family and your friends, and you'll have a better life. You will be at peace. You will be at peace. Okay? When I tell you I can have a man, I can get a man like this, believe me, I can. I can. I can. I can. But I have standards. I'm a woman of God. I'm a woman of the Lord. You feel me? And I don't like when people try to tell me I shouldn't wear this, I shouldn't wear that, especially when it brings me joy. I'm not saying I wear things to make people mad and feel insecure, but I don't like when I strip a piece of myself to make people feel confident, and then they see that I'm losing confidence and they don't care. So I don't respect that. I can see through people when they be like, you shouldn't wear that, you shouldn't do that. But the fact that they see you be so sad about not being who you are, and they don't say nothing, that means there's demons in them or whatever. They have a problem with you, or they're trying to control you. I can go deeper on that type of topic. But what I'm saying is, live for yourself, live for God, Jesus Christ, yes, the only God of this world that's worth the praise, morals and values. A lot of people will say they believe in God, but what God do you believe in? Because I believe in the one and only. And people can see it by the way I speak, by the way I talk. Am I a sassy type of woman? Yes, I am. Not all of us are going to be kumbaya, you feel me? But live for you. No, live for God, live for your friends, and live for God, live for your family, and live for you. Don't live for men. And when I say don't live for men, I'm not saying you can't have a husband. I'm not saying you can't have a boyfriend. I'm saying, like, listen, some guys are so bad that if you focus all your attention in your whole life to them, make sure that you get something good at least. Like, damn, like, some guys, they want to take. And then when they see you have nothing, that's when they go to the next person and take, and take, because they only care about themselves. So I'm telling you, like, it's rare for a guy to help a woman live her dreams or her career. I'm not saying it can't happen, but damn, girl, are you listening to what I'm saying? Like, I bring myself out to a restaurant. Sometimes people ask me, or like people wonder, where am I going? What am I doing? That's none of their business. But of course, I'm gonna tell people that I care about, that care about me. Sometimes, because sometimes I just want my privacy. Sometimes I just want to have fun. Sometimes I just want to explore the world how I want to explore the world. The days where I used to want to wear a dress to go on a date with a guy is over. I had that mentality one time where I was like, I'm gonna dress really good when I go on a date. And guess what happened? I'm not saying what I experienced is what you're gonna experience. Everyone's different, have their own situation. But like, damn, girl. Let's say if a man don't date you for 2 years, you're never gonna wear what you want for 2 years? Nah, bruh. You must be mistaken. So yeah, guys, I might do a second video, but like, if you never live your life, how are you gonna be happy? Like, your life is your life. Your life is not for other people to control you and tell you what to do. Your life is for you to enjoy, but your life is for you to do the right things. I bring myself to a restaurant. I bring myself to a date because I'm not gonna wait for a guy to enjoy life. F that. Those days are done and over. I never started those days, by the way, but like, I did have a mindset in the past where I'm like, I'm gonna wear this dress, I'm gonna wear this when I go on a date. And let's say if a date takes like 3 months, the flip, I'm gonna bring myself on a date. I'm gonna enjoy life. I'm gonna have a career. I'm gonna have a job. The flip, because I know who I am at the end of the day. Do you know who you are at the end of the day? I had a lot of people try to control me, try to tell me, you shouldn't dress like this, you shouldn't do this. I would not be happy. I would have a reason to actually be mad and be mad at other people. So that's why I say you live for yourself. And I literally seen something in my life where I feel like some people would be better off if they actually take time to focus on themselves, if they take time to learn, if they take time to grow on a journey, if they take time to actually do things that they like, it can be hiking, it can be walking on a mountain, it can be like having a better job. Like, I'm the type of girl, I want a better job, and it's not because I want to impress people. I want a better job so I cannot be, so I'm not depressed or mad at the world. I told you, I'm a woman of the Lord. I have to represent that every time, but it's not something that I have to represent because I know what I am. It's not a front. It's not a type of thing to like be like, oh, look at me, I'm a woman of the Lord. No, but what I'm telling you is, how do you expect me to inspire people to live a good life or to be happy when I'm not happy? You know what I'm telling you? You can't pour from an empty glass because there's nothing in the cup. So live your life, but I'm not saying to make problems, obviously not. But what I'm telling you is that I hope you understand that, like, when you live for other people, it's like you're not living who you're meant to be. How do you want to know your potential? How do you want to know who you actually are if you're focused on being what people want you to be? And I get it, some people will give you good advice, but don't strip the real piece of you just to fit in a group or to please other people that wouldn't do the same for you. Let's be honest. I know a lot of people that don't want me to paint my nails. I feel it, I know it, the jealousy and all that. But some people will be like, hey, why do you do that with your nails, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't happen often where they say something of why you wear that, why you do that. But I have instances, and I don't get mad, but it's a little bit annoying, but I get over it because I know I'm the star. But my nails, I never thought that having pretty long nails would be like a problem. There's guys who are mad that I have pretty long nails, and I'm like, are you from the freaking rainbow community? Like, what is your problem? But I also had a guy who's gay, who's mad that I look good. Like, but that's a different topic for another video. The point is, live your life, but live for God first. Follow His rules and His commandments, and I follow God's rules and commandments. I do. And when you live for yourself and you decenter man, your life becomes more peaceful. You become more happier, less problems. You can be in the middle of a storm, but you feel okay. Because I had instances in my life where I've been with some guys and they try to disrespect my morals and values. And those morals and values, I respect my morals and values because it comes from God, and God loves me and God cares about me. So me breaking His laws and rules, it's like disrespecting Him. And I'm not gonna let somebody disrespect the God that cares and loves me and other people that care about me and that I care about them. I'm not playing games. I'm not playing games with people like that. If you have a bad lifestyle, you're gonna have the bad results. Not all the time, but you know what I'm saying. If you cook a cake with rotten ingredients, the cake might still be baked, but it's gonna be rotten and not edible and not eatable for you to eat. So it's gonna go back to the trash. and there's going to be a waste of time. So live your life, but live for God. Follow his rules and commandments as a woman, and you'll have a better life. But you'll have a better life when you do your passion, your career. That can be singing, that can be dancing, that can be like you sing for God, you do gospel. But everyone has their own path, right? But what I'm saying is, like, bring yourself to a restaurant. I bring myself to the restaurant not all the time, but I bring myself to the restaurant. Why? Because I have the right to enjoy what I want to enjoy. I have the right to try on new food and new things that I always wanted to try. I'm not gonna wait for a man to be into me for me to enjoy my life or go to this museum, go to this art place, or interact with people. F that. I have my own journey. I have my own things going on. And you don't want to be dependent too much on a man, especially the wrong man, but even on a man, because some guys, they'll be like so nice, but the minute that you make them mad, they will try to really give you a bad time. I've seen some women focus and give all their attention to a man, and that man don't respect them, and that man was with them for many years. That's a different topic for another video, but I'm just saying, damn, you feel me? So put all the energy and attention that you put on a guy to yourself, for many reasons. You want to have a good life, you want to have a good career, you want to have a job, you want to experience life the flip. You don't want to be the type of person to only experience life when someone tells you that they're available for you to experience life. F that. F that, especially if you're not getting anything good in return. F that. So live your life, go to a restaurant, bring yourself to a date. I bring myself to a date. I'm not ashamed of it. And that doesn't mean I can't have no man, period, because some guys are trash, okay? Not every man is godly. And even guys who are godly, even guys who believe in the Lord, some of them are like, no one's perfect. But some of them, you can see that, like, I don't know what to tell you, but they don't like the real you. They want you to be what they want you to be, and that's not the real you. So F that. So so I hope you enjoyed this video, y'all. Until next time, I might do a part 2 where I really go deep in that. But bring yourself to a date. You'll be happy and peaceful when you do the things that you like. If you always listen to what people have to say about how you should be, how you should do your dreams, you won't be happy, okay? Because you'll see other people live their dreams, but you're not living your dreams. And, like, you know what I mean? Like, are you cray-cray? Like, you know, like, you deserve peace, you deserve love and all that. Like, imagine giving all your time to a guy and then you have no time for yourself. And majority of the time, when you give all your time to a man, he don't even give his time to you, like, the majority of the time. So that's why I don't censor men. I'm done with that. When guys tell me, oh, you should wear that, you shouldn't, F that. I'm gonna argue, I'm gonna yell, I don't care. I'm a godly woman, but I will do those things. Because me personally, I don't tell guys, you shouldn't have that haircut, you shouldn't have that shirt, you shouldn't have that shoe. I don't say nothing. So why say that to me? You feel me? So the real me is the real me. I am authentic, I am real, and I refuse to be unhappy. I refuse to, like, have somebody make me feel that I can't be who I am to make them happy. You feel me? Because, like, why do you want me to be unhappy? Why do you want me to be controlled? Why do you, like... So yeah, and I do get the attention by being myself. Everything I do, I bring the attention, I get the attention because I am that girl. But yeah, bring yourself to a date, get an education, do something that will make you feel good about yourself, that will make you feel prosperous and at peace. Because sometimes if you are with the wrong person, you can be mad, you can be upset at the world because of your situation. And you can feel that you're stuck, that you're not where you want to be because you're with the wrong person. That can happen. So that's why I say don't give all your attention to a guy. Don't. Unless if you actually get a lot of good things out of it. But, like, just don't do that. Because you never know if one day that guy's going to be like, I don't want to hang out with you. And then you cancel all your plans because you thought this guy was going to bring you bowling, and then he didn't. And now the schedules that you had are important. You have to wait months to reschedule those things. Like, Another experience, another example I can give you that's personal, that I feel like other women can relate. That's why I say decenter man. But I'm not saying you can't date a man. You can decenter guys in a sense. Don't give all your attention and all your whole world to them. Like, have your thing, have your own thing going on. That's what I'm trying to say. Have your own thing going on. So if a plan goes bad, if you end up having a guy that like, what's it called, he doesn't want to bring you to a date no more, you have something else going on for yourself. I had this guy tell me he wants to bring me bowling, and guess what happened? I didn't cancel all my plans because I'm like, F him. I don't center my life on men. Those days are done and those days are over. The only man I will actually center my life is the Lord. You feel me? And pure, period. And I'm pure and I'm a woman of the Lord. Yes, I am. Purity, purity. My soul is pure. And this guy told me he would bring me bowling. He said he would message me, and if I centered my life on men, if I was so obsessed with men, so obsessed, and I want to be picked by a man, and my only value is when a man is into me, you see how sad that sounds? My only value is when a man likes me. And if I was obsessed with guys and I only saw my value on how they see me, I would cancel all my plans, hoping that he brings me to a date. And let's say that man cancels the date. Now you're gonna get mad. Why? You wasted your time for nothing, and you put him above yourself. And those schedules, those appointments that you did might take months or days for you to reschedule, depending on what appointments you have to attend. Like, it can be a doctor's appointment, it can be a dermatologist appointment, it can be a hair salon appointment, nail salon appointment, getting your nails done appointment, like, and then you have to wait a couple weeks, a couple days to reschedule those appointments because now they're fully booked. And now you have nothing, and now you have no date, and now you're mad, and now you feel unloved, you feel unimportant, you feel not valuable. Why? Because you're so obsessed with him, and you put all your importance on this man, on how he thinks about you and how he sees you, and he flaked on you, he ghosted you. So now that he ghosted you, you're gonna feel that, oh, maybe I'm not pretty, maybe I'm not gorgeous, maybe I'm not special, because he decided to cancel the date out of nowhere. So that's why I say, take your power back. A man can say he's not into you, but the Lord always loves you. God always loves you. And I don't center men. And I know there's people who love me, my family. I don't really have friends, just a little bit. I probably have working friends, just a little bit. We don't really hang out after work, you know. But like, you know, there's people that I work with, but then when work is done, I'm like, I don't want to hang out with you. Like, I feel like you're a snake, just a little bit. I'm not saying you're fake, but I just feel that we're not compatible. You feel me? Like, nah, we don't have anything going on that's compatible, other than we both work and we both do the same job or whatever. So take your power back. Do things that you want to do, fulfill your spirit and your soul, and let Jesus change you from the inside within. And you don't have to like, I don't know what to tell you, but just be yourself. And God wants you to be yourself. God wants you to be the real you. I confuse people, especially with my aesthetic, and I can go on and on to explain you why I look or am the way I am, but at the end of the day, I am what I am and I look the way I am because of God, because of Jesus Christ. Okay, some of you guys are gonna think that girls who are godly, they all have no makeup, they all have plain Jane look. Nothing wrong with being plain Jane, okay? No makeup, all natural. Some girls look terrible when they're natural, I'm just being honest. But ever since I was a kid, I felt and I knew that I had something where it's like I have this creativity in me. Gracias. Ever since I was a kid, I knew and I felt that I always had this creativity in me where I feel special. Well, I'm not trying to brag, but we all have blessings, unless if you're the kid of the devil. I'm just being honest. But when I was a kid, I felt and I knew that I was special because I wouldn't fit in groups that the majority of people fit in. I had a hard time fitting in, and I was nervous to fit in. It was hard for me to fit in, you know? And when I actually fit in certain groups and certain places that I want to fit in, I feel sad, I feel depressed, and I feel like I'm not being who I really am. You know what I mean? And then if I am what I really am, I feel like people don't like that. I feel like people don't want me in their groups. So that's how I knew that I was special and I was made by God. Like, I knew that I was special. There's times where I forgot how special I was, but you know, you see this, like, like, I confuse people a little bit. If you feel me, you wouldn't even know I'm a woman of the Lord. Actually, you would know because I'm not ratchet and I'm not ghetto. But yeah, so I don't know what to tell you, but like, be yourself. Be what God wanted you to be. Be a woman, be a man, be a woman, be a girl, be a man, be what God made you to be. But then find your purpose in it. Find your purpose. Me, the way I am, the way God made me is like, I am creative, meaning I'm artistic. I like to paint. I like to be colorful. I like to, you know, try on new styles, not all the time, but I like to do something that makes me feel good from the inside and outside of within, if that makes sense. Like, I like to have red nails, blue nails, yellow nails, natural nails. I like to go with my natural nails because, girl, if my natural nails are broken, I'll feel type of way about it. Like, I'm like, don't look at them. Like, don't look at them. You know, but at the same time, I'm like, it's whatever. It's whatever. But the way God made me, I am creative. I like a lot of things. I grew up watching a lot of things, like Victoria's, whatever. I grew up watching a lot of things. And I'm not ratchet, I'm not ghetto. I am raised by God. You know, like, I have a loving family who believes in God and whatever, who believes in Jesus Christ, because he's the only Lord that has morals and values, and he gives you salvation, you know, all of those things. And yeah, but God made me a girl to be creative. I'm strong, I'm naturally strong. I can lift weights. I'm smart. I'm all of that. I can sing, I can dance. So, girl, decenter man, okay? Make sure you get a lot of things if you're dating a guy. Like, he gives you a better life, he helps you have a better job, he helps you have a better career, and he gives you an allowance, at least. You know what I'm saying? Because personally, like, I'm done. Like, I'm done listening to guys tell me I should wear this, I should do this. You're not me. You don't face what I face as a woman. You don't face what I face. You might face a little bit what I face as a woman, but like, I'm not meant to be what you want me to be. I am meant to be what God made me to be and what I want to be. And the real me is the real authentic me. Like, I surprise some of you guys. Look at my nails and I'm a godly woman. Look at my hair and I'm a godly woman. Look at the way I fight back my haters, people who hate on me. Look how bold I am when they try to play games. Because not all of us are gonna be kumbaya. F that. Don't play your games with me. Jesus, God doesn't play games. God's the Lord of justice. He's the Lord of, you're not gonna be mean to this girl and think she's not gonna say something. Like, she's gonna be herself. She's gonna be proud and bold about it. That's how it is. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I might do a part 2. You deserve the love. You deserve to be at peace. You deserve to enjoy what you want to enjoy that makes you feel fulfilled from your soul and your spirit. You deserve to get to know what you like in terms of career and jobs. Like, do you want to paint? Do you want to dance? Do you want to sing? Like, don't you want to do something that you like to do? Like, like, come on now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, and comment down below if you've ever been obsessed with a guy and how that affected you or your life and how you feel. Like, did that make you depressed? Did that make you mad? Did a guy ever ghost you on a date? Did a guy ever say, I'm gonna bring you to a date, and then he out of nowhere doesn't want to bring you to a date and he don't want to explain? Like, and he wasted your time because he's like, he's gonna tell you, he's telling you, I'm gonna give you the whole world, but then he ends up not doing it, and now you feel like you're not valuable and pretty and gorgeous because he didn't want to bring you on a date, because he lied, he ghosted you, he flaked on you. Have you ever felt bad? Have you ever felt depressed because a guy ended up canceling a date for no reason, or he did give you a reason but still? Comment down below if you ever had experience of when you were so into a guy, and how did you feel? How did you act around him? Did you end up ditching your friends because he was more important, or you found him as more amazing? Like, did that go bad? Did that go good? Like, and when you decide to put all attention to yourself, not in a selfish way, but when you decided to like learn who you are and learn the things that you might like, do you feel at peace? Do you feel good when you go bring yourself to a restaurant, when you decide to walk outside, walk on a mountain, ride a bicycle, learn I don't know, how to cook? Do you feel good? Like, damn, like, come on now. I hope you enjoyed this video, y'all. Until next time, be real, be authentic, and F them haters. And God is real, Jesus Christ is the way, and be the way God made you to be. If you're meant to be a man, be a man. If you're meant to be a woman, be a woman, period. 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 Now, I hope you enjoyed this video, and remember that your value is how you see yourself and how God sees you and your family as well. And obviously, you want someone, like, you want your family to care about you. So I'm not saying your value depends on a person who don't like you. You're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you're amazing the way you are. Wear what you want to wear a shirt you want to wear. Be who God wanted you to be. If you're meant to be a motivational speaker, be that. If you're meant to be an educator, teaching people good education on knowledge, on history, on freaking books, on science, on geographics, on fashion, on the gospel, be that. Be that. You can be natural, that you're beautiful. Like, natural is beautiful because that's how God made you. Everyone came in this world naturally. So if you're naturally pretty, that's God's blessing, because not everybody gonna look naturally pretty. I'm just being honest. If you look naturally pretty with no makeup and then with makeup, you know that's God's blessing. You know that's God's blessing. So tap into it. Tap into that blessing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, y'all. Bye. And thank you. And I appreciate it if you watch this from the start all the way to the end. Like, from your goddess right here, the woman of the Lord. Shout out to the women who believe in Jesus Christ of Nazareth, of Jerusalem. Yes, I said what I said. Now, be beautiful, be gorgeous, be amazing. Know your purpose. And if you don't, God can help you find your purpose. And as always, be beautiful, be gorgeous. You are a blessing to the world and your family and all of that. And yeah. Until next time, y'all, give a thumbs up if you like this. Comment down below if you like me, if you like this goddess right here, if you can relate with what I said, if you like the message and all that. So until next time, y'all, bye.